sister's tire went flat on her stroller, so I decided to go a little faster than I was originally to go. You just showed up. There you go. I got back to the store, but I was at 3.75 and I need to have that even number. I'm gonna go run another quarter mile. Alright, that was a super fun little event that Tribe Multisport puts on. Every Wednesday night they do a little group run. This time it was Easter themed, so a little Easter egg basket thing. It's always nice to see the triathlon community kind of coming together to do cool stuff. So we love to get involved. We want to get more involved. And so today was the first of hopefully more events like this. Got a nice 4-mile run in, which was very satisfying. Now I'm gonna go get some food with my lovely sister and then call it a day. Woo! So one thing that I've been noticing a lot of in everything that I'm doing, trying to grow my brand, trying to grow Race Lab as a brand, and a variety of other projects. I've been following a particular entrepreneur dude who's really, really great and fun to follow, who I feel like I relate to a lot on a personality level, and that's Gary Vaynerchuk. And one of the points that he really drives home is patience. And so one of the things that I've been kind of playing with is how to relate that to triathlon, to fitness, to running, to anything that's involved in what I do. And so it's actually, the connection between the two has actually been really easy. He talks about patience, about how it takes patience and playing the long game in order to be successful in business. How I relate it to sports and to triathlon, to endurance sports, running, fitness in general, is that a lot of people want the quick fix. They want to lose their 10 pounds, 20 pounds. They want to, train for a half marathon. They want to do all these things, but they're not willing to put in, a lot of times they're not willing to put in the long work. They want the quick fix. There's a whole industry around, diet pills and like these quick fix diet, lose 10 pounds in a week, like these ultimately solutions that are unhealthy at the end of the day, and that just don't work. If anything, what they'll do is they'll help you lose some weight and then you'll gain it right back. They don't build long-term habits. They don't change lifestyles. All they do is, stay off of, XYZ for 30 days and you lose 5 pounds, but then 2 weeks later you have that weight right back. And so patience in the world of entrepreneurship compared to patience in the world of fitness is very similar, because beginners will often they'll often kind of inadvertently compare themselves to very experienced athletes. And it's such a big mistake, because while I'm not an elite athlete in any stretch of the imagination, I have been running long distances since I was in 5th or 6th grade. I have been running for a long time. I've been doing triathlon since I was a sophomore in high school, which was 12, 13 years ago. So I have a base, a general endurance base below me that a beginner just doesn't necessarily have. And so it's really important that beginners know that it takes patience to build that base. It takes patience to start from the ground up. Fitness is a pyramid, and if you just try to work at the very top of that pyramid, you're never going to build your pyramid. You have to build the bottom first. And so it takes patience, it takes a lifestyle change, and don't get it twisted. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's hard. Even people who've been doing it forever have a hard time living the lifestyle sometimes, We want to sleep in, we want to watch TV, we want to rest, we want to not have to grind like that, but ultimately you have to decide what it is that you want. What is your end game, right? So my goal, one of my biggest goals, just like Gary's goal is to buy the New York Jets, one of my biggest goals is to, at age 80, run a marathon. And at age 85, to run a marathon. I want to run marathons until the day I die. And so I have to put all of my actions through a filter of, am I playing that game? Am I working towards that goal? And so that's where I really have to start really diving into my habits, my eating habits, general, things that could be seen as unhealthy. And I have to boot those things so that I can achieve my goal of being healthy enough to run marathons into my 80s or even 90s. But again, that's me, right? I'm not saying everybody should be that. What people need to do, what beginners need to do, is they need to decide what it is that they want in terms of health, and then work to achieve that. But it all starts at the bottom. If your goal is to be able to run a half marathon at the drop of a hat, to any given weekend run a half marathon, well, you can't just start running 13 miles and hope that your body adapts to that. What you do is you build up to the fitness to run a half marathon, and then you manage your recovery after said first half marathon, build back up to that half marathon, and you do that peaks and valleys thing until it kind of starts to level off and you're just consistently able to run 13 miles on any given weekend. And it's totally possible. Like, that level of fitness, I don't think is that crazy. I think a lot of people could see it as, oh my God, that's insane, running 13 miles every weekend. I could tell you that it's not that crazy. I mean, if you're healthy, if you're not injured, things like that, it's not that crazy. It's totally doable, but it takes work and it takes experience and it takes time. So, in my quest to connect entrepreneurship and business and those kinds of things with fitness, my number one point to start is patience.